Hello, hello. Come on in. I know it's been a long time and we're not going to stay on for an hour on tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and just share some things, even if you see it on the replay. But come on in. It's been a while. It's been a while. I hope that must say Happy New Year's to everyone. Um, it's been a great year in spite of. So far, we are going into February on tomorrow. So just come on in, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Whether anybody's in the room, I know that there's some looker-ons um, on the book. So I'm just going to go ahead and share what's on my heart. Is more of a not just a repeat, but more of an update. Having peace in the midst of chaos. Having peace in the midst of chaos. And as you can tell, the climate that we are in right now, there's a lot of chaos going on. Plenty of chaos on everywhere you look. There's some type of chaos. So most of us know to stay prayerful and watchful. But I do not want you to give away your peace. Matter of fact, this is a time to call for peace in your mind, in your home, in your spirit. Keep your peace. Keep your peace. Make sure that your priorities are lined up and that you make yourself a priority during this time in this climate. It is very important to walk in peace, to keep peace, to pray for peace, not just in the world, but inside of you. It is very important for it to be in the inner man because it can be chaos all around you, which it is. And it's going to get a little more interesting, even in the month of February. It will be getting more interesting. And I want you to hold fast to your peace. Make sure that you stay there. Stay there is important. If you're not there, you can get there. I don't know if I'm on Facebook. I hope that I am, but I know some of my people that come from Facebook, I don't see anything going. But hopefully, I am on Facebook. So we're talking about keeping your peace. If I am, somebody has to give me some kind of way. So I'm not on Facebook. I am on YouTube, but I'm not on Facebook. I don't know if my technicians could get me on Facebook. I have not a clue, but they can see if they can get me on Facebook because that's actually where I tagged everybody in the audience was on Facebook. And I cannot check. I'm going to let them see if they can find a way to get me on Facebook. Shatira, if there is a way, because my audience is waiting on Facebook and I'm only on StreamYard. So try to see, won't commit. We're looking, she's working on it. So those that are on YouTube, that's where most of the people are on Facebook. So we're trying to see if can get me on. But I want to say again, in this climate, I need everyone to keep their peace. There's a lot of things going on, and there will be a lot more going on. And it is very important that mentally, physically, spiritually, even emotionally, that you keep it together. It's going to be trying. It's going to be very testful. A lot of tests you may have to go through, but I need you to think about you and know that it's very important that you keep yourself, keep your peace. Do not let nothing or anybody take that from you. Again, hey Debbie, so she's getting it straight now. We're getting Facebook on. Yes, I've been talking for a couple of minutes and I noticed that you guys could not get in, but it's fixed. Thank you so much, Shatera. Hey Chessa. Hey Corinthia. Hi Debbie. Glad for you to be here. Um, Wally, I know y'all probably they were like, I guess she's not coming on again. We just had some technical difficulties, but Shatera got through. Hi, Vern. Glad for all of you coming in. But we're talking about peace in the midst of chaos. And I was saying how important it is for you to keep your peace during this time. Um, January came in with a bang. We were happy New Year's, and everybody. Some people made resolutions, and some people are just going to keep made goals. But what I want you to do is make sure you stay true to what you say you want. You stay true. Do not be distracted by all the things that will be going on surrounding you, but stay true. And if anything else, we need to know that because so much is going on around us, literally, we got to make some moves. We got to make boss moves. We got to make quick moves. We have to do because guess what? You are going to have to depend on you straight. I'm going to tell you the truth. You are going to have to depend on you. Hey, Barbara, you're going to have to depend on you. We're at a time now where a lot of things that people were depending on is almost getting pulled out from beneath them. So you got to depend on you. We have to work on it. Everybody, listen, you have to make a budget. You must make a budget. You must stick to the budget. I'm talking to me first. It is serious. We are in a time now where, listen to me, some power that, as they say, the powers that be want to see you collapse. We're not going to do that. We are not going to do that. We're going to stand and we're going to stand strong. Hey, I'm Dr. C. We're going to stand and we're going to stand strong. It's going to get a little more interesting in the month of February. Can I tell you all what's going to happen? No, I can't. But I'm going to tell you, some people are going to be shocked. There's going to be a lot going on. It has already started. More will start. More things will happen. This is why it's very important to keep your peace. This is why it was very important. We have been sharing on here over a year, but with some others, our ministry and other people in our lives, we have been sharing going on 4 years now about preparing. Now, a lot of people, a lot are trying to prepare now, and some are just taking it lightly. Hi, Jean. Good to see you on this evening. I will be returning in the month of March. I'm just coming on tonight because it was really on my heart. Things are getting interested. Some people are starting to walk in fear, and that's not what we want to do because it's hard to get things done when you start getting into that place of fear. Hi, my cousin. Look, little Barbara will always be to me. It's hard to operate in fear. It really is. So I need you to take some deep breaths, and think about your next move, which is going to be a good move, which is going to be a great move, which is going to be something to make sure that everything you need is always in place. Okay. One of the things we're going to do is stop spending unnecessary and what we just want money. Now's the time. Hi, Hi, I want to say Sister Val. Hi, look, hi, Diego Mama. We love you, Sister Madison. We love you. This is my pie lady. We love you so much. Glad for you coming in on tonight. But I need everyone to stop spending unnecessary money in some what you call necessary. You need to be spending on the essentials. You need to spend money on the things that are very important. You need to be, and I've been saying this for years now, stocking up non-perishable items. Water, water, water. I remember saying, and I'm going to make sure, I don't know if my daughter can put it on the page or whatever. We had a list of things to have besides non-perishable food items. We had batteries, we had flashlights, we had lanterns, battery and solar operating lanterns. We talked about grills. We talked about charcoal. We talked about the small size propane. We talked about the camping stove, which uses the propane. You have the flat top griddle. We're talking about surviving. We're not running around and all scared of if the lights go off. I know people are using the strictures and they're talking about the darkness and all of this stuff. Listen, listen. When you prepare, you'll be all right. You're not going to be in the dark because you already have your things that you need to have. We talked about candles. All these things are important. We talked about having blankets. Why? Because they're important. Because see, we have some people and what we do, we have I sure will have Shatira to post that list. We had so many things on the list. And one of the things I wanted everybody to do was be able to buy it piece by piece, because what happens is when you try to get everything, just the essentials, I'm going to tell you, just getting the necessary things, it comes at a cost. But going gas cans with the gas in the can, those type of things, which we know. I'm not talking about a gallon gas can, because come on, y'all, where's a gallon going to get you? But like buying the 5 gallon gas cans, some of us have more than one car. So you're going to have more than one gas can to fill up with that 5 gallons. So you might need 2 to 1 car. You're just prepared. That's all. We're not running scared. We're just prepared. Because what they're doing, they're shoving prices up. Look, eggs all across the U.S. is ridiculous. All across the U.S., it's ridiculous. So when and anybody that's hey my brother, anybody that's near Kroger, which is some places you already know, they had eggs on sale for $3.99 for the 18 count. Look how they say, I'm not gonna gatekeep. That's if you have I'm sorry. If you have a Kroger's near you, you want to go ahead and do that. $3.99. The limit is five trays. You can only get 5 at $3.99 for 18 count, but you have to get them at one time. I'm letting y'all know tonight. Clip it. Go get all 5. That's $20 plus tax. It's where, according to where you live, there's no tax. If you're near a Kroger's, go grab that. Listen, say, I don't need 5. Let me help you. Look up some things you can look up online, and you will find how to keep eggs longer, even in the refrigerator. 6 to 9 months. Some is freeze, and some is to take the mineral oil, rub the egg, put it tip down, put the pointy tip down, put it up. It makes the egg last longer. So you that's just a tip I'm throwing out there. If you're near Kroger's, the sale ends Tuesday. So y'all go get that 5. You have to get them at one time. Once you clip that digital coupon, so I'm just throwing this in for y'all that did not know, because I didn't realize I thought I could go back a couple of times. It's only one time with your card. So if you got a friend that don't use eggs, let them get it. Just give them the money so they can get some extra. Because in some houses, as they would say, are egg eaters. Those that bake, you need those. You need eggs. They're up there and finding a way to make it last longer. So that's what I'm just throwing that in because this down here in the South we had Kroger's, and that's what they're doing. So you best believe I would have got my 5 and sent somebody else for some. About to send somebody else for some too, because you'll find a way to make it stay. So it's right there. You can look it up. How to make eggs last long. I know they do the one in the freezer, but I have too much other stuff in the freezer. But mineral oil, you're rubbing it down, and you have to put the tip down. You're getting up to 6 to 9 months longer in the refrigerator. So we just threw that out there. But back to some of the things you need that we were talking about. We talked about toiletries, all those things you need. Now, as we see the time changing, and as I said, this climate is so interesting, you need to work ahead. So if you know y'all president wants to put the tariff thing on, y'all know that we, the consumers, will pay the price. So things are going to go up. So what you want to do is get these things ahead of time, all that you can get. Um, um, I'm just going to feminine products. You got to get it wise down because nobody wants to pay $20 for the box that they could have paid $11 for that they moved up to $11 and $12. So these are the things. Everything. It's time to raise. David, I am not raising no chickens. I just be straight vegan. I'm not raising no chicken. And some people are going to, but that ain't my calling, my mission. I just have to get off meat. But but I know some people. Look, they're not having a problem at all. They're getting them eggs. I'm gonna have to get them eggs and make them last longer. That's what I'm doing. But do that. Grills, getting the charcoal for the grills. If you're like, because if you don't have gas, and even if you do have gas, because hey, little sis, Pastor T, because of the way things are, we don't know if they shut our gas off or not. So that's how we can go on the grill. My husband can go on the grill, and my sons can go on the grill, and I can just wait. But these things you need to look at. You need to know what you have. Medicines, those things. Um, I noticed even around here at the dollar trees where you used to could go in and get the little cold medicine, it's hard to find it now in the liquid form. I'm noticing most of the Dollar Trees are not having it. So if you see it, grab it. They used to do a little Benadryl, their brand. Now it's hard to find. So you want to look things that you may need, whether it's Tylenol, Motrin, whatever. Have those things to the side. If you're on medication, because we trying to work our way off. We are really trying to work our way off. You need to prepare. We're not preparing in fear. We're preparing with wisdom. That's what we're doing. We are using wisdom and preparing. I've been saying buy dry beans, rice, grits, all these things that you can turn around and use um, for a while, a long time. whether it's pasta. And see, when you have those little stoves, you can cook on it. If you have that grill that have the burners and you have your propane already ahead, not like one tank. Listen, you just got one tank and you don't know whether you got to cook outside or whatever for 2 or 3 months. So what you want to do is make sure that you go ahead and do what's necessary. So we don't have to run around. We will have peace in the midst of chaos because it is already there. We're like already, and listen, it's going to get more interesting. It's going to get more interesting. Every day they sending out some crazy email or what just took place. Someone let me know tonight that right now they're putting a halt on all celebrations. Bottom line, with us brown people, black people, um, the I don't know all the initials, y'all. Whether you straight, you're gay, they putting a heart on all of that. Martin Luther King, and we know we just did that. All of these things. I'm not getting upset because guess what I told them? I can celebrate me every day, and I don't have to be in no big crowd. I'm gonna celebrate me, and we still gonna celebrate because what they're saying is y'all can do it in y'all little small places, but we gonna put a stop. They're not gonna put a stop to us celebrating who we are. Don't you let nobody put a stop to it. Don't let nobody put a stop. You know who you are. Thanks, Sherry. Sherry said you can freeze your grits, rice, and flour. You know, Sherry, I never think about the flour. I know you can freeze grits and I know you can freeze rice. I learned that from my grandmother. They used to put the whole big sack down there. I call them body freezers because you can lay it out in the freezer. But yes, the rice, the grits, and because you never know what comes when it comes down to certain things and it comes to survival, you need to have something that's going to give you calories. You need to have that and protein. You need to and see them beans will give you proteins. If you're anywhere near an Asian store or Indian store, you know they sell the big bags. We can go to these other stores. We're gonna get the smaller bags. But when you go inside those stores where people used to laugh, they're the ones with the huge bags, and it lasts a long time. So, and let me put y'all onto something. Black beans are good, and they're good for you. So, but you can do it in navy, pinto, kidney, black, uh, lentil, you name it, butter beans, they got it. Get your big bag. Have enough, even if you have to share with, you might have to share with your neighbor. That's why it's always good to be good and nice. People are suffering already. Listen to me. People are suffering bad. I was behind a young, older lady today. I was in the dollar store looking for something else, and this lady was in front of me, and she was buying all food items and the little sausages. They got two in the pack, little long sausages. I call it like the knockoff of Hillshire or something like that. And she had three little packs of that, and she had some noodles and um, a couple of canned goods and just it was like food items. And she had some things, and she said, "I'm gonna put it back." It was still food items. And when it's time to pay, she went ahead and she tapped her card because her daughter gave her a card. It was supposed to be a bank card. And the lady said, "Well, tap it slower." And I told her, I said, "Just tap it slow." Then I said, "Oh, you got to enter a PIN." And when she went to enter the PIN, it wouldn't work. So she said, "Is the card frozen?" And the lady said, "I don't know. My daughter gave me this card and told me that I could get these some food." And she said, "Well, call your daughter. I'm gonna cancel your trans transaction right now and let this lady go. And she called her daughter, and I heard her daughter talking sideways. Now you got your mama up here, and rough time. I always tell the people in our ministry, kind of use your spirit of discernment when you're even in the store, especially Dollar General, Dollar Store, because there are people. Because look, most of the people that I know personally are in good shape. I don't care how much they're complaining. They got much food in the house, um, transportation, and all of this good stuff. And her daughter was talking kind of sideways, and the girl looked at me, and I said, "How much was her stuff?" She said it was like 20 something dollars. And I said, "Okay." And I heard her daughter, she was like, "You got the card lock or something?" And I told her, I said, "Just wait a minute." I told the girl, "Ring her stuff back up." I said, "Because I see what it is." And she was like, "God bless you, God bless you." I said, "No, that's the blessing to you. God bless you." Because there are some people that barely making it now, that are barely making it right now. Why I got food. That's what I'm gonna say. I have plenty of food. Nobody in my house is losing weight. Me too, everybody except for one person. They have people are struggling. So being a blessing to somebody in a come on, y'all, in a dollar store, a general dollar. I wasn't gonna say, oh, look at I looked and saw what the lady was trying to get. And I remember those days when I did not have. I remember those days. And I was taking them little cheap sausages and slicing them up as small as I can and cutting up some onion and some pepper to make a meal and go with some rice or go with some grits. You know, a lot of us are really blessed. So don't, you're still blessed to be a blessing. Everything doesn't have to be big, but it's big to somebody else that need food. And they got something and it's less than $30. Did I have something else to do with it? Yes, I did. But guess what? I thought about I have food. This lady is trying to get food. And her daughter was wrong, but she's trying to get food. And that's a bit. I remember when those days, when I had those days that I didn't have any food and somebody looked out for me. So even during this time, when we're stocking, we're still thinking about somebody else, not somebody out here that just spending up their money, partying there behind all. Y'all need to save your money. You ain't got time to be doing all this partying. You ain't got time to be out start cooking because you are going to need every penny. I'm not even going up to the dime. You're gonna need every penny. That penny must work for you. You must have a budget. You must start saving. When I tell you every month something is going to be happening. You right, Duchess. Little is much when God is in it. And I remember when I'm not the only one. Some of y'all know we now move from the places we used to be. But I remember how child get that bag of potatoes and you did all kind of stuff. Home fries, mashed potatoes, everything else you could think of, because you was making it spread. People have children, but some people don't even have kids. Some of the elderly are struggling because that same, according to what state you're in, they're already taking that little bit of EBT that they had. They're not giving it to them. They wasn't getting much anyway. But guess what? It's only held up but so long, and then they're just gonna take it all away. So I tell, and you can tell anybody you know that has an EBT card, be wise. This ain't the time to buy crab legs for the doggone neighborhood. Get you some non-perishable stuff. Be wise. Show them what's saying. Take that EBT card. Stop selling all that your EBT to go shopping or to and I'm just y'all, I tell y'all this ain't church. I'm just gonna keep it real. Stop selling your EBT to get drugs, and you need to get some food in your house for them kids. God bless you. I want to say pastor. I thought you were assistant pastor. Pastor Williams. I'm still gonna say pastor. Love you. Stop. And you tell him. It was this lady on say, stop selling that EBT. Cause see, it's stuff like that. Why they take it from the people that need it. Stop selling your EBT to turn around to go buy an outfit to go out to some club. And you turn it up. Turn it down. Go in that store and get, because you don't know when your last loaded or whatever they call it on your car going to be. Stock up. Stock up. Thank you, Duchess, because that is what people do, and people like to talk around it. I'm not talking around with it. People are doing all kind of foolish things with this. I'm telling you, stop selling your EBT. You don't know how long you're gonna have it. Stock up this your pantry or whatever for those kids that have something to eat. Buy you a can opener. Because if your electricity go out, we talked that's on the list. Hand can openers. All these things you need. Have those things. We talking about straight survival. It's a list. Protect yourself. I believe in that. Protect yourself. We're in that time. We're in that space. And I'm telling you, from now to whenever, it's going to be interesting. I don't want you living in fear. I want you got to be praying and for all of the church people. You need to understand a lot of it's almost like a tradition. People fast at the beginning of the year, but in our ministry, our fast was much different. And I was telling you weren't fasting for what's behind you; you're fasting for what's ahead of you. Because you're going to need strength spiritually, physically, mentally, and even emotionally. You're going to need strength. You're going to need it. So some of us need to keep fasting. I told one group, some people better practice fasting because you ain't going to be able to eat all the time. I tell my kids all the time, y'all go and y'all just, the air fryer don't get a break. My air fryer do not get a break. They forever cooking something, like just going and just grabbing. I said, what happens when, as they used to say, when you have to ration it out, which means you can't eat all day, every day. You might be eating twice a day because you're going to be eating to live, not living to eat. These things are real. And here we go. The Bible says, and we know what they say, I have never seen the righteous forsaken nor seed begging bread. This is why the wisdom is so important. This is why God has been warning us to do things. This is why he has been saying stock up. I ain't started stocking up in fear. I stocked up out of obedience. That's why I was stocking up. We started all the way back when COVID started, or right before COVID. It was right before COVID because we didn't know what was coming when we first started at our ministry. And me and my niece used to be in that line trying to get some paper towels because till now my family need to fast off a paper towel because they pull. But I made a promise to myself. I said I would never ever run out of paper towel or toilet tissue or some of the things I needed ever again, because that was an experience. But see, that's something I said to myself, and I got some people years ago, over 25 years ago, I've always taught to buy in bulk because that's how I learned. So any female that came through our ministry knew to buy in bulk. And I have some that still tell me we still buy in bulk because we remember that teaching. Because when you don't have enough, you don't have to go through that. You have more than enough. When it comes to deodorant, nobody has to smell. All these things. And let me tell you something. You may can't get the greed, the secret, the ones that we like to get the 72 hours, 48 hours, and all that stuff. But hey, I now found out. Y'all know how we like to find out things and tell y'all. The dollar store has Dove deodorant. I know the men is 48 hours. It's not a big bottle because remember it's $1.25. But $1.25, 48 hours. Dove men deodorant. No aluminum free, which I thought was shocking. But I'm just sharing and throwing it out there. They got the women's Dove. It's $1.20. It's a small ounce. I mean small bottle, but it'll work. It'll work. Hey, $1.25. You can't pay the $5 and $6 and $7 for the one container. Go get that. There's always something you can do. That's what our Faith Shares Real Wisdom family. We share. We don't want nobody to miss out. You get these things now. Get your canned goods. I love fresh and I love frozen. But when we talk about survival, you get long as you can eat. You making sure you can eat. So you do these things. The little generators. Generators. Half a cut line for deodorant. I hear you, Bagita. I some other people giving me recipes. Look that up. You will be amazed. Look it up. The different things you can use for deodorant. Even with the alcohol and the baking soda, uh, coconut oil. Look it up. We have to do research. So, it's actually, oh wow. Dollar, because now Duchess, we have Dollar General and we have Dollar Tree. So, Dollar Tree has those things, and you can go to dollartree.com. But you got to get everything by the case and have it sent to your nearest Dollar Tree store, free shipping. You can also do that. But look up things. Our Dollar General has a short dollar aisle, but I'll still go in there to see what's there. Cleaning things, the bleach and everything. All these things. Even now, that brings me when I think of bleach. There are a lot of things going on, a lot of sickness, different viruses that we don't get to look on online anymore and see it because y'all know we're disconnected from the World Health thing and all these great things that's been coming up. I don't know about y'all states, but we don't even see it on our state thing. So we know there are respiratory viruses going on, of course, the flu and COVID. TB, tuberculosis is becoming a big thing, but you don't hear about it unless you might see a little something or you have a nurse or a doctor friend or something for them to tell you. We all have to be careful. Wash your hands. Have your sanitizer. Have your bleach. Have your silver. Look these things up. But have those things knowing, have your mask. Like, yes, I have masks. We have, I have the throwaway mask. I got the real mask, all because you're walking around and they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know. But when you get turned back away from emergency rooms, urgent care, it's real. So all these things, we want to keep our peace. It is very important. I need you to keep your peace, but I need you to make sure you have your stuff stocked up. Nobody in the Faith Shares Real Wisdom family should be unprepared. We have been talking about this on live over a year. Nobody should be unprepared. Nobody should be unprepared. If you have kids, you should have things that your kids need. If you have babies, to stock up unless you're going back to how they, when I was a baby, my mother and them didn't have Pampers and stuff. They use real diapers. And just don't be shocked if you have to go back to those days. If you do, you do. Get your Borax and all this good stuff, and you just have to wash. Get them little, what we used to call training pants, a little rubber thing to go over. Do what is necessary, but keep your peace. You will see a lot going on in this world that we now live in and we have been living in that you have not seen before. And yes, God, Emmanuel, is with us. So this is why he lets us know. He prepared. I won't let nothing take you unaware, but you got to be paying attention. You cannot be distracted by the distractions that are going on. You need to be keyed. You need to be paying attention, see what's going on. Everything do not need, you don't have to be vocal on everything. You just be ready for everything. You got me? You don't have to be vocal about everything, but just be ready. That's what you need to do. Just be ready. You're going to say, well, what? Believe me, next month is going to be crazy again. Y'all ain't seen that yet. It's going to get really crazy. No trust. This is what I need you to understand. Trust God. Trust him. But the only way you can trust him is to obey him. So yes, somebody will say, well, I don't have to get all this stuff. They sure don't. Listen to me. You sure don't. It's by choice. But when things start happening and you say, I only can afford 2 or 3 cans because what was $1.40 is now $5 and I gotta eat. Yep, I gotta eat. But you didn't want to buy it. You didn't want to go to Aldi's or one of them stores and pay 85 cents and it was 50 something cent. In some stores, it's just starting to go up. When he gives direction, your proof of trusting him is obeying him. And I know I don't have a big platform. I'm not doing all this stuff. I just know I hear from him, and I don't have a problem telling you free. This is what's going. It's going to get serious. I told my husband I felt myself moaning. I saw the death angel on its way. And I was praying, saying, God, can you turn it? I was asking him, can you turn it? Didn't get an answer. I'm still praying. Get your health together. Listen, get your health together. Get your health together. You don't have time to be having high blood pressure. We don't have time for diabetes to be all the way out of control. You don't have time for whatever you may have. Whether and let me tell you something, if it takes you staying off of meat and eating your veggies and doing whatever you need to do to get your body healed, do that. Do that. If you're cutting back, do that. If it takes you dropping off all the sodas because it's affecting your health, do that. Whatever it takes for you to walk around whole and healed, do that. But we're going to have peace. We're making sure that we are a priority because let me tell you something. I'm going to give y'all a secret. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. But I promise you, because we always doing for others, but not putting ourselves first. And this is what's going to happen. If you leave this world, God forbid, tonight, I promise you, those people that you thought you had to take care of, gonna take care of themselves or have somebody else doing it. Oh, I can promise you that. Oh, because that's what's gonna happen. Make sure, take care of yourself. There will be a lot happening in the month of February. I want y'all to have peace because I don't plan unless I have no choice. I won't be coming back until March on live. But I just had to come on tonight because I see a lot happening already. I see a lot of people that just brushed it off. And then I see a lot of people now, they're sending me things. They're saying, this is what you have been saying for several years. Yes. It is not that I just been obeying to tell people and making sure I put it out there, but it's important. Um, it's important again that you don't be distracted. Because let me tell y'all something. You think you having fun, but let me give y'all what will happen. You not taking care of yourself and you just out here having fun. But when things start hitting this world, people will leave you standing by yourself. Because guess what? It's gonna be about them, baby. It's gonna leave you to the side. You be sitting up there talking about, I thought we was gonna be together. And they gonna be like, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, let me tell you. Mm-mm. Y'all better be listening. Y'all better get it. Whew, I see a lot of stranded people sitting on the side, and for us that's going to survive, we ain't bringing you no tissue or no handkerchief. You don't even hear that no more. You better, how they say, get it together and do it real quick. These folks, y'all save your money. It is very important. Hey, my daughter, Terica. That ain't her name up there, but Terica, save your money. And another thing, nobody, listen to me, because of the climate we're in, ain't too many people jobs are safe. I don't care what they tell you. Not too many people jobs are safe. So do right by your money. Because if anything interrupts, you want to make sure you straight. Nobody job is 100% safe. Wow. And I'm just seeing a small plane crashed in Philadelphia, a medical ambulance, and wow, two pilots, two doctors, a patient, and one person dead with multiple and other injuries. It's happening now. Wow. And I'm saying, wow, like, I don't know what time this happened. 6 o'clock. We got on at 7. Y'all, two doctors, patient, pilot. This just happened. Philadelphia. 6. Take it serious. Some of us will see it when we get off. Some of you will see it when you get off. This is happening now. And I'm telling you, February, and I've been telling the people at the ministry, I said, and they know, I don't try to make up nothing. I said, y'all, it's going to be very interesting in February. It's going to start. Things are going to really start. I need y'all to be ready. Bless you, Bonnie. Love you. Um, this is not the time to be drifting off. It really not. I tell you this because I love you. I only came in because my daughter said, Mom, you going on? I said, I'm going on because it's just really with me. I need y'all to understand. February, we know we looked for it to be love month, and then some of y'all going through um, seasonal depression because you ain't got no lover with you. You better have. Here we go. Whoever get offended, y'all be offended. You better have Jesus. Let me tell you something. Cause you talking about love and a doggone cheap teddy bear. Get out of my face. Now, if my kids hear me, I ain't talking about y'all. I kept y'all teddy bear. My husband don't give me teddy bears. But he loved me every day. He ain't wait to know for it. God knows I got to say, y'all, yeah, I got one that my son, but I even know he on here laugh out loud. When I say I got a husband, a husband, bed, all this good stuff that love me, no, he loved me for real. Like for real, for real. Not like, oh, he don't mind telling me in front of people and they encourage him to keep doing so. But when I say every day, yeah, Carla, every day, this man lets me know every day. And I thank God for it. I'm not complaining a bit. I thank God for him. And I have one child in the house who's going to say it every day. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got a good one. I got one that's truly different. I mean, every day this man got to tell me about how he loved me. He loved me. And I'm like, I know you do. When I say he do, oh, because I ain't gonna be one to tell you he do and he don't. Oh, he really does. So we sometimes me and the ladies laugh. They say we could get one that do half, love us as half as much as Apostle love you. I was like, I ain't gonna lie to nobody. That man, it ain't it's not a show. It's for real. And like I said, I got one child in the house. He gonna say it every day to me and his daddy. Love y'all. And the other two, they're here. My daughter say every once in a while. And we be like, oh Lord. And she said, I love you. I just not gonna tell you a day. So she kind of take after me. But listen, y'all stay prayerful. February is gonna be very interesting. And when you start seeing things happen, keep your peace. Stay in that place. Do not, do not, do not, do not start doubting that God won't bring you through because He will. Listen, He's going to keep every promise, He's going to keep His word. I just need all of us to be wise, very wise stewards, every last one of us, over everything. Wise stewards over our health, wise steward over our money, wise stewards over our mental capacity of what we let in, over our ear gates, our mouth gates. When you speak, speak blessings. When you speak, speak blessings. Even in this climate, be careful of the word that you're saying. Listen to me, because life and death is in the power of your mouth on this pink tongue. You reap what you sow. I'm not going to be bothered. I'm not letting it come because I got to watch what come out of my mouth. I'm going to speak blessing because that's all I need to flow to me is blessing. I'm going to speak peace in the middle of chaos because that's what I need to come to me. Be careful because when you start getting in a place and you start cussing these people and cussing this one and that, these things come back. Mm-mm. Some things, hey, if you got turn up some water, turn up grab you, as I always say, a strong drink, which is a soda for me. Do what you need to do. Turn the TV off, turn it off. There's a lot going on. And you got people. Now, tonight, if you got a doctor, patients, a medical, I call it a medical plane. It's a medical ambulance. And you got these folks dying. Come on. Things are happening. We need to be in a place where we're focused, we're trusting, and we want to hear. Make sure you're hearing. Hear. Stock up if you have not. Your head just been hard. Stock up. Tell them people with EBT cards, stock up. Listen, stock up is real. It is real. This is not a dream. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and every day is going to be something. Every day, I'm grateful. I let God know I'm grateful. Yes, stock up. I mean, stock up. Stock up. I can't say that enough. Batteries. Everything is going up now. Batteries, flashlights. You got the little lantern lights. It's solar and it's by battery. You need things. We got the little solar. You can buy the little solar panels. You can even get those small generators if you can't do nothing but charge your phones. But if phones are interrupted, have a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan. If you have children, your family members, have a plan. We have to have a plan because there's 5 of us in this house. My son drives to school. My husband drives. So we still need to be a plan. This is what you need to do in case something comes up. If you're trying to get home or the closest person to home, we don't know what's all coming. I need y'all to stay focused. You don't have time to be people business and people in yours. Stock up, mind your business, stay prayerful, stay prayerful. Don't waste any money. Is some of us serious about trying to get out of debt, but still make sure you're saving something? Because this is the thing, it can get so interesting. Oh, you can get that bad. And I want everybody to pay their bills, but let's make all the wise choices. You want to make sure you got a place to stay and your lights on and stuff. That's the most important thing, and you got food to eat. Um, I don't want nobody to, but I'm gonna say this: if you have to choose with paying on your card versus paying the whole thing because you're stuck in that place right there, because that's why we want to save money, do what is necessary. Do what is necessary. But don't be caught without any cash money. Do not be caught without any cash money. I'm going to say that again. Do not be caught without any cash money. You need, and we have been saying this, some cash money put up. Do not be caught. And I'm getting off. It's almost an hour in a couple of seconds. Do not be caught. Peace in the midst of chaos, cash during the chaos. I hope y'all grab that. Cash during the chaos. You're going to need cash during the chaos. Because swipe, it ain't nothing going through. So please get some cash so you can have some when we don't know what's coming, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to need some cash. Have that. So I know some of y'all like to play, as my mother loved to say when she was living, play with your lives, but you're going to need some cash. And I'm going to tell y'all now, ain't no need to trying to call people, trying to get from this one and that one, because we all had the same opportunity. You're going to need it. Yeah, the two. We're going to have Shatira to put the list. Yeah, the two-way radio, the short, all of that. I'm trying to tell you, all of that. Thank you so much, Pastor Marianne. Even though I don't see your face, it's so good to see you on. I love you, always will, and I know it's the same on your end. Um, you don't see that no more these days. It's just not the same. But I love people for real, and will always. But remember, make sure you have some cash, because chaos is close upon us, and you're gonna need that. I love you prayerfully. We'll see. I'm revamping me, doing some things, and I will be back in March. Um, hopefully, full throttle. Hopefully, I will be back. And probably will share some things. I'll share some things in the month of February as some things happen. Just a little quick, maybe some quick reels, or put some things on. I will do that, but we will. Okay, she's going to put the list on my page ASAP. Thank you, Shatira. So stay prayerful. I love you. We'll be sharing some things on the book or whatever. But I will be back in March, as we say, if the Lord say the same. We'll be back in March, because I'm telling you, this country we're in right now, things are just changing quickly. And whole nother story that I'm not even gonna get into. If you were one of the ones who had ordered a book, I will be making sure. Please send me, Tara. How can I do that? Email with your Cash App or Zelle. Please send me that, because until things get straight, I do need to just go ahead, and I appreciate you. I apologize. I waited and you waited with me. So I will be refunding until we can get some things straight, and send me your t-shirt size so that I can mail that to you, just for all your patience. And I really appreciate you for those. So yeah, I know it was a few people who pre-ordered, but I'm going to be sending that back to you. And when I tell you the way you have waited with me, I know that's nothing but love. So I really love you all. Um, See you hopefully soon. February is the shortest month, and you're not going to be taken by surprise. They're going to pull a lot of stunts. T. Oh, that Tremendous is my first cousin. They're gonna put it there 2x. Don't you make me act like I act with you. Oh, that old man. That's my first cousin, y'all. But please do that. Love you. What's the link? No, it's not a site, Duchess. If you order and had to wait, I'm sending those people. I know Shatira can get me that information. And if you did, Duchess, because she'll have the list, and I'll make sure, because I want to get that back to you ASAP. Nothing holding up my what's name. What is it? Oh, okay. So when she should be contacting everyone who was on there, she knows that's on that list. And I want to make sure that I get that back and done no later than next week, because we're already February 1st is tomorrow. So no later, make sure I have it. But if I have the Cash App or Zelle, we'll get it to you fast. I have to just go and get it out of that account, because it was definitely in a separate account. But I love you. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Stock up, stock up, stock up. Put cash on hand, put cash on hand. save you up some cash. Tell your friends and everybody you know, stock up, stock up, stock up. It's important. We don't want to, a lot of us like to wait to the last minute. Stock up, stock up, stock up. So if you got kids in college, you want to make sure they're okay. Do all you need to do. Okay, everything you need to do. Write out your plan and everything else. Love you all. Have a blessed night.